YouTube. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andrew Works back with a brand new video here today, playing some CFB26 online Dynasty. This is our PFL league. Shout out Hill State again for inviting me to this. And if you want to join this league or if you're interested in joining, please comment below your name and we'll try to add you into the server so you can join the league via Discord. This is week number 4. We are taking on the Arizona Wildcats in this episode. I don't know really too much about this user, but their record doesn't look too good to start off. So, I mean, we're not going to take any game lightly here. We're going to try to see if we can come out with the victory, obviously. And yeah, I mean, hopefully this can boost our morale for the recruiting, because I know the recruiting with this team is not gonna be very cash money here. But enough said in this intro. If you do enjoy these videos, please like, share, and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, I will catch you guys in game.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Mean Green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
And just like that, North Texas strikes first. Let's go, baby.
Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 45.
Wow.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Balls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play...
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding...
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lost the fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. He goes. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone That's creating a lane for that running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To throw, it's Fafita. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Wildcats will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Give to the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st and keeping this drive alive.
Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them.
He holds one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Fafita. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. Got the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fires on the run. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Under fire, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Fires score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Scrambling away. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion.
Let's get two.
Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going.
I mean, what a freaking catch. You just gotta want it more. You just gotta want it more.
Distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They keep it on the ground. Hopkins in front. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They go to the ground. As he sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You've got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. A strong,
And that is going to do it for this exhibition match between the Arizona Wildcats and the North Texas Mean Green. If you guys made it this far into the video, please like, share, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. It's been your boy Andrew Works, and I'm signing out. Peace.